Alright everybody, welcome back to the final chapter, unless it runs super long, of Let's Play Runaway, a road adventure. When we last left Gina, she was suffering for the sins of being an awful person, but we're going to help her anyway.
No. Let me just use the rope to tie the pieces of wood on tight. That'll make a good split. Let's see. Gina, try not to move. I'm gonna put a splint on your leg.
Ow!
Okay, I think it'll work. Gina, it's time to go.
Her tube top's red again.
Mine. But don't worry, I'll help you. And
Yes, but tell me, what happened in that crypt? Did you get inside?
yeah, I went in and,
What did you find inside? Tell me.
well,
I got a finger.
it was all really weird.
You want me to give you the
I'll tell you
finger?
on the way.
But
Give it a rest. We have a long walk ahead through the mine. We'll have to stop more than once for rest, so I'll have plenty of time to give you a thorough report. Come on, let's go. I think I know of someone who could fix up your leg. You're doing great. Put your arm around my shoulder.
You're doing great. You haven't moved yet, but you haven't moved fantastically.
Oscar, my friend Gina has an injured leg. Mama Dorita can cure her, right?
Of course. Come on, get in here.
Would you believe? Gina was alive! I was
Hallelujah.
flabbergasted to find her after thinking I'd lost her forever. As for the mystery we were trying to solve, we were almost worse off than in the beginning. All we had was a human finger and a bottle of formaldehyde, and that was an even greater mystery than the crucifix itself. Thank goodness I could count on Mama Dorita's help, which was more than just fixing up Gina's leg.
The Indian, the nun, and the
Now
finger.
then, a bit of rest while the master plaster I've placed on her takes effect, and she'll be just like new in a short while. In the meantime, your little girlfriend had better stay here and not move a step.
Thank you so much,
You mean she
Mama
can't be a
Dorita.
part of this
You
chapter?
are so kind, ma'am.
De nada. You say your name was Brian, right?
Yes, ma'am. Brian. Brian Basco.
Muy bien, Brian. Something tells me you are also in need of my help. What can I do for you? And please, stop calling me ma'am.
Well, ma'am, I mean, miss.
Oh.
I need to speak with a dead person.
Do you mean speak with the spirit of a dead person?
Yeah.
Very well, I can help you with that. However, you must know that in addition to myself, I will need a medium while I perform the call to the other side. Furthermore, experience tells me that it is of the utmost importance for the success of the seance that the person with close emotional ties to the spirit remain present. To spice things up a bit, if you catch my drift, of course, you must keep in mind that you may wish to communicate with the unliving, but the unliving may not wish to communicate with you.
As for the person with close emotional ties to the spirit, there's no problem. That person is Gina.
Very well then, that problem is solved. All we have to take care of is the topic of the medium.
Why do we need a medium?
Look, spirits are intangible entities, and as such, they cannot produce any sounds whatsoever, unless they enter into the body of a living person and use it in order to speak. That is what mediums are for. They are referred to as horses in certain cultures.
Oh, and don't think I haven't noticed Norman Bates' mom over here.
Where can I find a medium around here?
I used to work with a woman from Nacozari, a town south of the Mexican border.
That doesn't help
She
me.
was an excellent medium, but one day we experienced a bit of a rough sound, and she swore never to work as a medium again. Besides the woman from Nacozari, I don't know of anyone else around here.
Super
What
helpful.
about using Oscar as a medium?
Impossible! Oscar is a marvelous person, but he is in no way prepared to act as a medium.
I think I could be a medium.
You? I think not. Come closer and look into my eyes. No, you cannot. Your eyes reveal that you are unprepared to lower your level of consciousness enough to fall into a trance.
Oh, we need a
Okay, I see
stoner.
what you mean.
I am delighted.
How did Oscar start working for you?
Well, I can't tell you anything about Oscar's past life. That is his own business, and it is up to him to speak about it if he wishes. What I can tell you is that his life had gone astray when I met him. He was like a boy lost in the woods, with no idea where to turn. I did what I could to help him because I immediately sensed the pure soul trapped inside that strong, huge body. He is very grateful to me, and that is why he insists on remaining by my side. I have told him time and again to get on with his life and forget about me. But he says his only mission in life is to stick by me and serve me in every possible way.
I'd like to see Gina.
Go ahead, you know where to find her.
Do, 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 do.
Gina!
Brian, hi.
You want to start
Hey,
telling me
she
the
moved that
story
leg
about
too
this
much.
finger?
Mama Dorita says you'll heal in no time, as long as you rest.
I'm just a bit nervous. The concoction that woman put in my leg is really making me itch. Plus, I can't stop thinking about what you told me inside the mine as we were coming here. Especially the part about the human finger in the bottle of formaldehyde. My God, Brian, what are we gonna do now?
Well, I've been giving it some thought, and all I can think of is one thing.
What do you propose?
Look, I can't stop thinking about something that Indian chief told me.
That Wapu something guy?
Wupuchim, yeah. I asked him with that bottle with the finger meant, and he said that the man who took it there should answer that question. I told him that guy is dead. But Wupuchim said that wasn't necessarily an obstacle.
You mean we should talk with...
Yes, with your father. I know it'll be hard for you, but I don't see any other way out.
I understand. Don't worry about it, but do you really think we could speak with a dead person?
Just a few days ago, I would have answered you with a resounding no. But now, after all the things that have happened to me,
I've seen some things,
what I've
man.
seen since we met, I don't know. I think almost anything is possible. Besides, what harm can it do to try?
I guess none. What have we got to lose? But how in the world will we do it?
With the help of Mama Dorita. She's knowledgeable about these things. However, there's one thing that concerns me. Wupuchim said that the person who hid the bottle in the sacred crypt had Hopi blood, so it couldn't have been your father.
Oh, yeah. No, of course not. It couldn't be him. Well, I suppose there are more people mixed up in this strange story.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Anyway, your dad has to be able to explain everything.
I'm sure he can. So, when should we do it?
I have to get a medium for the seance.
Okay. Well, keep me informed, please.
That back there might be a crucifix.
How are you feeling?
Better and better. I must admit, Mama Dorita knows what she's doing.
I'm out of here. I have to work on finding a medium.
That's okay. I hate having to stay here without moving, and without helping you.
You just have to think about healing as fast as you can.
Because she's been
See
so
you later.
helpful in
Be
every other
careful.
chapter.
Bye-bye.
Every chapter of this game is how do we remove Gina from the plot. Alright, now preferably I'd like to find somebody who would enjoy being a medium. That's right. I want a happy medium. Let's see if the stoner is back. Yes,
Hey,
I
that
found
guy
us a
over there must be
medium.
Rutger.
Let's be honest, this is our medium.
Hello, Rutger, right?
Yeah. And you're Brian, I bet. Saturn's told me about you. By the way, that helmet you gave me is way cool. You wouldn't happen to have another one for me, would ya?
I gave it to
No,
Saturn, not
sorry.
you,
I
but
only have that one.
Well, if you ever come across another one, keep Mr. Rutger in mind.
Sure thing.
Awesome, man.
I was thinking, you wouldn't happen to know of a plant or something like that that would help a person go into a trance, would ya?
To enter a trance? You mean to trip out, right? I have some knowledge in that area.
You think you could prepare me some of that?
I could, but look, I don't know if you're aware of how things work around here.
Oh yeah, I should give you something in exchange. That's it, right?
You got it.
And what might that something be?
I don't know. I don't really need anything. Something I might like, you know.
Could you tell me exactly what the Rastafarian beliefs consists of?
No.
alright. Thank you, actually.
The greenhouse you've set up here is really something.
Thanks, man. Plants are my life. That is the truth. I've mostly got African spices in here. You know why? 'Cause Africa is the mother of life.
Hey, that music you were playing sounded really neat.
You thought it was cool? Playing the bongos totally mellows me out. It's my hobby, you know.
I'll just go on my way, Wrecker. See ya!
See ya!
What could I possibly give this guy? What could he possibly want?
A tomahawk pipe. Truly unusual. I was just thinking, you know, maybe it has something to do with those famous peace pipes.
A pipe, you say? A unique and interesting pipe, you say?
Yeah, I think that might be the thing to do. Hey, Wrecker.
Hey, what's up?
I believe I have something you might be interested in.
Let me see, man. Ah, yes. It's a fine Hopi axe pipe. Very nice, man.
I'm glad you like it. Do we have a deal then? The pipe, in exchange for preparing what we talked about.
You know, the
Oh,
drugs.
yes, it's a deal.
Did you want to make me the stuff before you got high, or...? Nice smoke effect, actually.
This is sweet as honey. Take a puff.
No thanks. I don't smoke.
Listen, didn't you want some herbal pleasure to lighten you up a bit?
Yeah, but...
Well, this is the thing. Smoke.
Okay.
Toke it, Bray. Kind of like that effect.
I'm not used to this, so, one drag will do. Whoa. I feel dizzy already. I better get out of here fast. I believe I'm ready to act as a medium.
Let's see. Show me your eyes.
I'm totally stoned.
A bit better, but not. I must say your disposition for lowering consciousness enough to go into a trance has improved. You still don't seem adequately prepared.
Well, I won't bug you anymore.
Vaya con Dios, Brian.
I gotta get baked even more. Runaway, the quest for better drugs.
No, I don't think it would do me any good, and I wouldn't even think of going through...
I didn't mean to click on the mine. Can you get me more stoned?
Hey, Wrecker.
Hey, what's up?
That stuff you put in the pipe didn't work. I need something a bit stronger.
More powerful, huh? I think I know what you need. I was just recently studying some old Indian shaman recipes. There is one that the Hopi tribe's medicine men used to use. Have you heard of them Hopi Indians?
Yeah, I've heard something about it.
Apparently, these Hopi medicine men used to make a brew that was mighty strong. They said they used it to help their spirit leave their body and be able to get closer to Kichi Manitou, the Great Spirit.
That is just what I need. Can you make it for me?
I'm afraid not. I have all the ingredients except one. The
Oh,
most
of
essential
course.
of all. The Yawaskel.
Yawaskal.
Yeah, you get it from inside these pods that grow on a plant which grows in this area. The problem is, I haven't been able to find that plant anywhere, even though I've searched throughout the region for weeks.
I have
Seems
pods.
this crazy plant only grows on sacred Hopi lands.
Huh. And do you know what the Yawaskal looks like?
From the drawings I've seen, they're bumpy balls of a dark red color. I've studied the topic quite a bit, and though I've never seen any of those balls myself, I'm sure I could identify one if I saw it.
Very interesting, Wrecker. I've got to go now. Let's keep talking about this later.
Sure thing, man.
Well, I've got some pods that you're gonna tell me, aren't you?
I still have the branch I tore off the outside of the sacred crypt. And now that I've taken a closer look, there's some pods on the stem. Yeah, what luck! I bet that plant I took the branch off of is precisely the one Wrecker was talking about. I'll pull the pods off the branch. Done. Now I should open them and see if they contain those famous little red balls. These pods are really hard. There's no way I can open them with my hands. I need something else to tear them open.
I like how sometimes this game holds your hands and other times you're left completely on your own. So once again, for the third time, we're coming back to this bag of tricks.
Okay, let's take one more peek to see what I can find. This scalpel may be just what I was looking for.
Couldn't have picked that up either the other two times.
Yes. Using the scalpel, I can open the pods up and get the little ayahuasca balls out. Ugh, that didn't work. These pods are as hard as a rock.
So what's supposed to be the solution to this? Why tell you when I can show you?
So you made it to the Hopi village, did you? Come on, get up here right away and tell me how you did it.
Okay, I'm coming.
Now we got a little bit more freedom. We'll actually be able to walk around the inn here after we talk to Miss Rawfish.
How did you find out?
News gets around fast. And I also know you didn't come back from the Hopi village alone. You didn't tell me about the girl.
You see, I thought she was dead, and I didn't feel like talking about it.
Oh, I think there are lots of things you'd rather not talk to me about. Don't you think it's time you told me the truth about how you got here?
Well, alright, but I'm warning you, it's a crazy story.
Note her
don't worry.
screensaver.
All the better.
Here goes.
Runaway.
Is at Mama Dorita's house letting her leg heal, while I try to figure out the meaning of a bottle of formaldehyde with the human finger floating inside. That's all. You didn't believe a word I said, did you?
No, you're wrong. I know when someone lies to me, and you weren't lying. Plus, Ryan, I kind of like you. You can count on me to give you a hand with whatever you need.
That's great, Sushi. Thanks.
I'm torn between... Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to her.
Sushi, sorry for disturbing you.
No problem.
I see you're working on the computer, but what exactly are you doing?
The screensaver's still
I'm a computer
on.
expert, and, well, let's just say I'm especially interested in everything involving the internet.
Oh, you mean you spend all day surfing the net?
Oh no, I assure you I do much more than just surf the net. Do you remember that scandal in the government a few months ago? Because a hacker broke into the system and showed it was not invincible?
Yeah, of course I remember. That was big news. Didn't the hacker leave behind a signature, like Jane something?
Janie Guitar.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, so it was you. Are you a hacker?
I sure am. And to be honest, I think I'm the best of all.
Unbelievable! Actually, despite the pseudonym, I always thought Janie Guitar was a man.
Typical chauvinistic attitude. Well, you should know that there are many females among the most famous hackers in the world. Have you heard of the A-Team?
Of course, those guys have created some major trouble.
They were wrongly
Those guys?
accused.
No. They are two sisters, Alba and Erin, and they're very good friends of mine. Those gals are hot stuff, let me tell you.
You think I should have gone to Berkeley instead of getting mixed up in this?
Yes.
Question is that what you think?
Yes.
I don't think so. You know you couldn't leave this half solved.
Yes, I
If you
could've.
had, you would have spent the rest of your life wondering what would have happened if you'd stuck to it.
Anyway, Sushi, we'll talk later.
All right, see you later.
There's an obnoxious non-puzzle with Sushi a little later on. But I came into the inn for a different reason. The hotel. I don't know why I'm calling it an inn. Too many JRPGs, I think. You ever hear the expression like a hot knife through butter? Well, from now on, we're going to call it like a hot scalpel through rock-like seed pods. Okay, we're probably not going to do that.
Yes! Good idea! If I heat up the scalpel, it'll definitely cut better.
Really? Through rock?
I'll leave it in there for a few seconds to make it nice and hot.
And of course I'll burn my hand on it because it doesn't have any insulation on the
Alright.
handle.
That should do the trick.
But I'm a child prodigy.
Ow! I gotta be careful. It's burning hot.
Yep, metal gets hot when you heat it.
Alright, this time the pods will yield to my strength!
My manly strength!
Finally! Now I've got those silly Yawaskal balls. And just in time. The scalpel's cooled down and is now at room temperature. Good thing I cut through the pods when I did. They aren't real. They aren't real. Those decorative rifles aren't going to help me much.
Oh. I was kind of hoping you could grab one. There's nothing else to grab here. They put a lot of effort into designing this, but you can't look at anything, really.
Looks old, but I believe it still works.
Well, I'm gonna ding it. That was effective.
Just a bunch of names and signatures. What would I want that for? Besides, I think Sushi left it out here for decoration.
Alright, so we got the ayahuasca balls, so now we can get high as hell.
Whoa, Rucker's gonna flip when he sees this.
Whoa!
Hey, Rucker.
Hey, what's up?
You'll never believe it.
What?
I've got some Yawaskal balls.
No way, brother.
Don't believe me? Seeing is believing.
Man, you're right.
That was
It's
my
brand
drinking
new
glass.
rascal.
Told you so. Can you make that Hopi brew you told me about now?
Of course, I'll get right to it.
Perfect. I'll let you work then. Well, a long time seems to have gone by.
Does
I think
it?
that Rucker must have that brew ready. Rucker!
Yeah, I'm over here, man.
Is it finished?
I have the finished product. And I'm telling you right now, this is some grade A stuff. Those Hopis sure knew what they were doing. If this doesn't put you into orbit, I don't know what will, my friend.
Okay. Does this taste bad?
Bad? No way. These guys even made their herbal infusions taste delicious. Drink with no fear, man.
Yeah, I can feel it already. It's as if I were levitating. I'm leaving before the effects get any stronger.
Okay, sir, but I'm drinking the leftovers.
Now I know I'm prepared enough to become a medium.
You don't give up, do you? Very well. Let me look into your eyes.
I am high as balls.
You win, Brian. I think you will be able. Your eyes have revealed it. Good. Your mind is ready. Now we must prepare your soul.
Prepare my soul?
It is indispensable in case something goes wrong.
What do you mean by that? I didn't think this was dangerous.
And it is not, provided the medium is truly prepared. Believe me, preparing your soul properly will keep you from fear.
Okay already. Fine. What do I have to do?
Kneel before the altar.
Here?
Yes, on your knees.
That chicken looks like it's
Repeat
from
after me.
Okay.
one of the Monkey Island
Father
games.
Luciano, I pray that
Monkey
you
Island
care for
3.
my soul while it is absent from my body.
All I gotta do is repeat what she said.
San Luciano, I pray that you care for my soul while it is absent from my body.
Santa Brigida,
Why is that
protect
little
me
guy in
with
a...
your cloak and do not allow the devil to take over my body.
What is up with this little guy in the... It's so weird.
Santa Brigida, protect me with your cloak and do not allow the devil to take over my body.
Jesus, my soul is clean and ready to travel to your side if you wish it to be so.
No.
Jesus, my soul is clean and ready to travel to your side if you wish it to be so.
Enough. Please rise.
It does
Okay,
look like a secret
should I
Monkey
bring in
Island
Gina
chicken.
so we can get this over with?
Not so fast. We won't be doing it here. We are going to the Well of Souls.
Where?
Do not worry, it's a proper place. Do you see the well to my right? That is the place. Go.
You're in a wheelchair. How are you gonna get down there?
Do we really have to go in there?
Yes, we do. Think no longer and go in. Vámonos. You will see a seat inside of a battleground. Sit in it and prepare your mind. Oscar will help Gina and you down.
All right, whatever you say.
I like that they mentioned Oscar helping the cripple and the cripple down.
Let's begin. Now, Brian, it is important for you to stay relaxed.
Was it really necessary to tie me to the chair?
See, believe me, it was for your own safety, I assure you. Now, stare into my eyes, por favor. All the tension is flowing out of your body. You are relaxed, more and more relaxed. You feel good, muy bien. I am going to count to 3, and when I finish, you will fall into a deep slumber. 1, 2, 3. We are here to contact a being from the other side. We have the wheel and the medium. We have the wheel and the medium. The medium awaits in the center of the pentagram. Someone from this plane wishes to speak with that being. We invoke that being with all due respect. We have the wheel and the medium. Gina, it's your turn. Speak with that spirit. Tell him you want to talk with him.
Johnny the Indian. It's me, Gina.
What?
I need to talk with you. You were about to tell me something and we were interrupted. Now we have a chance to finish our conversation.
That doesn't sound like
Johnny,
Dad.
It's me, Gina. Please, talk to me.
The way he's chained, he can lift his hands over the back of that chair pretty easily.
Johnny, is that you?
Gina, what the devil happened? Where am I?
The Sandretti's got you.
Yes, I remember. We were talking at the Pink Iguana when those thugs showed up. But I don't remember anything more. Where have I been? It's dark here, and I'm freezing.
Johnny, look, you're locked up. The Sandretti's locked you into the basement under the storeroom in the Pink Iguana.
Damn them. Gina, you've got to help
Such
me.
a liar.
Get me out of here, and I'll take you with me. We'll be rich, kiddo, and we'll live like kings.
So, it's true? You kept the money from the truck heist?
Of course I did. I pulled one over on those bastards. I'll share the cash with you, baby. Just get me out of here fast.
Now's not a good time. There's guards all over the place. I'll come get you out later. But tell me, where did you hide the money? The Sandretti's haven't been able to find a clue.
Of course they haven't found it. You think I'm an idiot? Those evildoers will never find the money.
You are so sly, Johnny. Where's it hidden?
Yeah, kiddo. Too smart to trust you, too. I'm not telling you one more word. Get me out of here, and I'll give you your piece of the pie.
Okay, all right. I'll come back in a while and help you escape.
I'll be waiting. Make it quick.
Johnny? Johnny?
He has departed. And I must say I don't like what I saw one bit.
No
Gina,
kidding.
you have toyed with a spirit, and that can be very dangerous. I hope you don't regret it later on. But let us set that topic aside. Brian is exhausted and needs to rest. Oscar, untie Brian and take him to my room. Lay him on the bed and let him sleep as long as he needs.
And then let him, ask Gina why she's been lying to us this entire game. That was not her dad.
Ow! Gina!
Oscar put you in bed. You've been asleep for nearly 24 hours. The effort of being a medium left you exhausted. Do you remember anything that happened in the Well of Souls?
Enough! Everything seemed like a dream. It was like I was floating above your heads. But I perfectly remember that you didn't invoke your father.
Hell
No,
yeah.
It was Johnny the Indian.
That's it. Well, don't you think you owe me an explanation?
Yes, I guess so.
You
Well,
guess.
Here goes.
You
Remember
guess.
everything I told you about my father's death in the hospital?
Yeah, of course I remember.
Well, it wasn't exactly true.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, your father didn't?
No, he's perfectly fine. And he doesn't work for the government, like I said. He breeds sheep in Marion Bridge, Utah.
So, you invented all of that?
Not exactly. Let me explain. I really did work at the Pink Iguana, but I wasn't really a singer. I performed in another type of show. That night, when my act was over, I talked to John
Wow.
the Indian a pretty shady fellow who'd just gotten out on parole. Johnny had had a few too many. He told me he was going to start a new life and that I should go with him. He showed me the crucifix he wore around his neck the whole 4 years he's been in prison and said it was the key that would open the door to that new life. He was drunk and I didn't take him very seriously. I thought the guy was embracing Christianity or something like that. And then the Sandretti brothers showed up. Johnny asked me to keep the crucifix for him and to disappear before they saw me. Everything I told you about my father's death in the storeroom of the Pink Iguana was true, but it wasn't my father they killed. It was Johnny. They interrogated him and beat him to a pulp. I'd heard of the Sandretti brothers and how dangerous they are, but that night I saw it with my own eyes. When I saw them kill Johnny, I couldn't help but scream, so they found me out and I ran as fast as I could down the alley.
And then you hit me with your car, and I guilted you into never leaving my side.
Why were they interrogating him? What did he do?
Well, Johnny had just spent 4 years in a slammer for holding up a truck. The whole heist was set up by the Sandrettis. Johnny was part of the group that did the job. In the beginning, the theft was a success, a fast robbery with no deaths or injuries. The money was supposed to be handed over to the Sandrettis in a garage a few hours later, but someone set a trap. The garage was full of cops, and the thieves were arrested. Luckily for them, the Sandrettis didn't show up personally, so no one could prove they were involved. However, they didn't catch all the thieves. For some reason, Johnny managed to get away, and they didn't find him until 2 days later near the Mexican border. More importantly, the money from the robbery never appeared.
What do you mean?
It wasn't in the garage, and Johnny didn't have it when they arrested him. He swore he escaped from the garage without taking a cent. Despite all their investigations, the police never found the cash. From what I heard the night they killed Johnny, the Sandretti suspected he'd kept the money, and that he was the one who informed the cops and set up the raid on the garage. They thought he'd hidden the dough somewhere during the 2 days he was hiding out, and that he had let himself get caught, so the Sandrettis wouldn't suspect anything.
You think someone with that much money would allow himself to be caught, knowing he'd be put away for years?
Yeah, if he didn't have any other choice. He knew that if he ran off with the money, the Sandrettis would find out and hunt him down long before the police did. He must have thought 20 million bucks were well worth 4 years in prison.
20 million?
20 million!
20
No doubt
million?
Johnny thought that by the time he was released, the Sandrettis would have forgotten the whole story, and that he could enjoy a great retirement. But things didn't work out that way. The Sandrettis don't forget 20 million bucks just because, and they were looking for him the day he got out of jail.
So, when the Sandrettis interrogated him, did they get the truth out of him?
No, that animal Gustav killed him too fast, and Johnny never acknowledged having kept the money.
So we don't know if Johnny really even had it.
Oh, yes we do. He told me so through your mouth during the seance. The bad thing is I couldn't get him to tell me where he hid the money.
So, all you were really interested in the whole time was getting that money, huh?
No, well, at least not at first. I was just trying to save my life. I had been an eyewitness to a murder and knew that they would snuff me out to keep me from talking. After that, I admit I thought if we found the money, I could start a new life far from the Sandrettis. Is that so terrible?
You
Depends
used
on how you
me.
look at it. What I don't understand is why they didn't knock us off in Chicago when they had us trapped in the museum.
Someone at the Pink Iguana probably told them Johnny had talked to me before they killed him. They must have thought I knew something about the money, and they wanted to get it out of me. Lucky you were so great and got us out of that awful cabin.
Yeah.
Oh, don't suck up to me now.
Thank you.
You've been fooling me all this time.
Thank you.
Such an idiot.
Yes.
Walk right into your trap.
Yes.
Please, Brian, you've got to forgive
Oh my
me.
God.
I swear I never wanted to lie to you, but I was
I
scared
was
to
just
death.
so good at it.
I was afraid you wouldn't help me if I told you the truth.
Well, you're wrong there. I'm so stupid I'd have helped you anyway. But this is the end of it. I'm leaving straight for California, and you?
No, please. You know they'll kill me. Sooner or later they'll find me and do me in. My only chance is to find the money and use it to start a new life. You know that. Please don't leave me alone now. Help me.
Okay. I'll help you find that cursed
Oh my
money.
God, what a pushover.
Then, I never want to see you again as long as I live.
Don't say that. I really care about you.
Oh, please. Don't play me for a sucker again. I already said I'd help you. Save the sorry act for the theater.
Don't believe me if you don't want to, but I'm being sincere. Besides, if we find the money, half will be yours.
I don't want a dime of that money.
No, I want the 10 million.
Well, we know Johnny safeguarded the money somewhere nearby. And no matter how strange it seems, the finger in the bottle must have something to do with it. But where should we start to look?
Look, while you were asleep, I remembered something Johnny told me years ago, before the robbery.
What?
He said that he used to take time off between jobs to spend a few days in his homeland in Arizona, in an old trailer where he used to live before going to New York. That trailer can't be very far from here. And if we find it, maybe there'll be some clues about the money inside.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Well, I'll start with that and try to find that trailer.
I'm going with you. My leg is much better.
No way. You haven't recovered yet, and I don't want to have to carry you.
Like I have been through this whole
For the
game.
rest of your life?
Yes.
No, because I plan on removing you from it soon.
Burn!
Fine. Just go alone if my company annoys you.
I'm leaving, but don't worry. I'll be back.
Goodbye.
I like him standing up to her like that. But I'm taking the 10 million. I've earned it. Alright, I think I'm going to have to break this up into 2 videos. But,
I think the first thing I'll do is go see Sushi. I've got to speak with someone I can trust about all of this.
I had underestimated the length of all these little conversations and cutscenes.
Hi, Sushi.
Hi, Brian. How's it going? Did you find anything out?
Actually, I did, but I'm not sure whether I'm too happy about it.
Why's that? What
I'm going to be a
happened?
millionaire.
Everything Gina told me to wrap me up in this mess has turned out to be a pack of lies.
Seriously? Tell all.
Look, you remember about Gina's father?
Yeah, the poor girl saw them murder him in cold blood right before her very eyes.
Yeah, about
Forget
that.
about the murderer. The old guy is living peacefully, breeding sheep in Marion Bridge, Utah.
What?
And that's when Gina told me the truth. She can't return to New York because she wouldn't last 2 days. She plans to have me help her find the money that Johnny stole so she can start a new life. I don't know what to do. I'm not interested in the money, but I don't want to leave Gina high and dry either. Besides, my life isn't worth much more than Gina's at this point.
I'm interested in the money.
I look at it, that money has no owner at this point. It'd be better for Gina to keep it and start that new life than to have it end up in the hands of those awful Sandretti mob guys. As for the bank the money was stolen from, I'm sure it got an insurance payoff years ago, so nobody will lose out.
I don't know.
Wow, that's some
New York,
rationalization.
I feel like I've lost control of my life.
You
Like a
have.
puppet with someone else pulling my strings.
That's me.
They decide what I can and can't do.
Uh-uh.
Sort of like in those computer
No.
games. You know what I mean?
Computer adventures? Yeah, I love them. Cheer up, Brian. You know you can count on me for help.
Thanks, Sushi. You're wonderful. Anyway, I gotta try and find Johnny's old trailer. We know it's around here somewhere. And I'm sure I'll find clues in it leading me to the money.
An old trailer? I don't remember seeing one, but the truth is that I don't leave Douglasville except to go into the city for provisions. Maybe Rutger or Saturn know something.
Yeah, I'll go talk to them. See you around, Sushi.
Okay, see you soon.
Yeah, the little computer line was all cute, but you have frequently told me, the guy pulling your strings, what you will and won't do. Frequently. So the analogy breaks down a little bit. See if Saturn's back. Oh God. What have we done?
Hello, Saturn. How's it going with the idea blasting helmet?
Hello, BB. The helmet is excellent, amazing. The only problem is the Great Desequa,
The what?
the statue I had hanging on the crane. It's disappeared. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
No, not a clue. It's so odd, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I hope it's just one of Rutger's little practical jokes. Though he assured me he knows nothing.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll turn up.
Have you
I hope
checked the
so.
bank?
Hey, when you've gone out looking for raw materials, did you happen to see a trailer?
I think I recall seeing an old trailer one time. Yes, but it didn't seem like anyone lived in it. It looked abandoned.
And where was that, Saturn? Don't you remember? It's really important.
Well, Let me think. That must have been 7 or 8 months ago. And at that time, I was involved in a project for which I needed a large quantity of clay. So I was in search of argillaceous zones. By the way, have I mentioned a simply amazing work? The construction of an exact replica of the city of Florence in the second half of the 14th century. Splendor of
Dude,
Florence.
focus.
It's one of my greatest works. You see, I was trying to
Oh my
capture
God.
the spirit that...
I'm gonna
Listen,
knock that
Saturn,
helmet off your
That's
head.
interesting and all, but I'm in kind of a hurry. I'll drop by later so you can fill me in on your great work, but please just tell me where you saw that trailer for now.
All right, I shall. It was on the other side of Painted Canyon Gulch, to the south of Douglasville, about 1 hour away from here.
Okay, I hope I can find it.
You should really reflect on your life, BB. You always seem to be searching for something you don't have.
He's got a point.
Now that you've got your inspiration back, could you return the helmet to me?
Return the idea-forming helmet? Not a chance. A deal is a deal.
Man, I'm just trying to save you from a life of
We'll
aliens.
discuss that later, Saturn. See you soon.
Ciao.
Bye, Mr. Saturn. I don't know that I'm ever going to talk to him or Rutger again.
Okay, let's see if I'm able to find that trailer. Ha! There's the trailer. No doubt about it. That's gotta be the one. Okay, let's see what I find around here.
Oh, I forgot to pick up an item. I need to open the trailer. Hold on.
The poker's made of iron and looks pretty strong. Yeah, I may use it. It's been covered with ash and soot by the fire, but it's not in bad shape.
Alright. But back to the trailer. Back on with this mystery. And we're walking super slow. Gotta see every inch of the landscape they've designed. Just got my walking shoes on that I got from some drag queens.
It's closed. Impossible. It's locked up tight.
I like that the Indian is flying the rebel flag.
Sure. By using it as a lever, I might get that door open. It worked! I'm in. Let's see what I find inside.
I like that he immediately goes inside when there's something on the back of that door that I
What
need.
a stench! Place is a mess. I'd better move fast and get out of here as soon as possible. How weird. This looks like a nun's habit. I wonder why Johnny would have a nun's habit in here. No, why would I want to take that? Plus, I'm very respectful about that sort of thing. I wonder why Johnny would have a nun's habit in here.
I think that might actually be all.
It's just filled with old clothes. I won't find any clues in there. Just old clothes and some blankets. Don't see anything tasty. Just some leftovers and a couple of empty bottles.
Alright, I think that's everything in here. What I really need is here.
It's full of papers. Okay, I'll just rummage through these papers. This looks interesting. It's an advertisement for a bank. That may be where the money is.
If only I could look it up on the internet to see what kind of bank it was. Oh, wait, I can. And so, saving the game, we are going to end our video here. Next time, I will find out the Bank of Origin. We will we will bring law and justice back to this town, and we will become millionaires. I'll see you guys then.